Hey there, let me introduce you to Travel 10. Travel 10 launched in 2018. In January of 2019, we made this movie. And I want you to watch this movie introducing you to Travel 10 and how it's going to benefit you. And one of the things we're going to be showing you is how money funds your lifestyle. Well, money funds everyone's lifestyle. And this movie that you're going to be watching is going to explain you in detail what you're going to be enabled to have in 2019. The January 2019 movie about Travel 10 saves money and also show you how to live a better life using the benefit hub that we have at Travel 10. Now, what I want you to understand is that these are just a few of the amenities that you have with Travel 10 benefit. The benefit hub that you're really going to get detailed information about is at moneyfundsmylifestyle.com and all the way at the bottom. And the things that you see on the screen now is just a few of the benefits that you're going to have with you enroll into Travel 10. Travel 10 is a $20 process. $20 out of pocket, $10 a month, in order for you to have access to run cars, trucks, cruises, all the flights in the world, 450,000 flights, hotels, 950,000 hotels worldwide, all the forms of insurances you want, local deals that you have right in your own neighborhood, wherever you are in the world, lodging, all different kinds of vacation packages, RV rentals, sales, transportation, vacation parking. Yeah, when you can park in a said city and leave and go where you want to go, and you come back, you got parking for your vehicle wherever you are, worldwide vacation packages. Just make sure you go to moneyfundsmylifestyle.com. Moneyfundsmylifestyle.com. Go all the way on the left hand side, and all the benefits that you want is on your left hand side, and all the way at the bottom, make sure you click on the travel portal, because it's going to give you detailed information about this process. Now, there's going to be a movie at what we're talking about after this uh, information here. We're going to read a movie, and then I'm going to come back and give you some final thoughts with regards to what you just saw in the movie that we're going to explain to you. Okay, now
Welcome to The Gift. In the next few minutes, I'm going to ask you to make a yes or no decision. It's a decision that will impact your life forever, and it's also the easiest decision you'll ever make. My name is Mark Seaforth, founder and CEO of Travel 10, The Gift, and several other travel companies. I wanted to personally share this story with you because of my deep passion and sincere excitement for what you're about to see and hear. Maybe once in your lifetime, something comes along that is really different, something that can impact your life forever, something that is truly easy, something that actually saves you thousands of dollars year in and year out, something that can give you a life-changing income, something where you can't fail, you can only succeed, something that is fun and exciting. What I've just described is the gift. The person who shared this gift with you has already told you that if you can say no to the gift, you will receive a $1,000 gift card. So, for the next few minutes, simply watch and listen closely and then make your yes or no decision. Either way, you win. So let's get started. The gift is about answering two questions. First, would you spend $10 a month to save yourself thousands of dollars every year, and I mean literally thousands of dollars, on all the things that you love to do? Yes or no? Second question, would you spend $10 a month for a business to make thousands of dollars a month in and month out, and quite possibly become wealthy without ever having to sell anything? Yes or no? Of course you'd answer yes to each question if you believed it was real. So let me share with you the story of the gift and how real this is. You joined Travel 10 as a travel and lifestyle advocate, TLA, for $20 a month. That's your total risk. You now have private access to the world of travel and lifestyle benefits at true wholesale pricing. This is pricing that's not available to the public. Secondly, you now own a business that makes you money simply by sharing the gift with others. And whether they say yes or no, you still make money. Now think about that. It sounds incredible and impossible, but as you will see, you can only win. I'll explain how in just a minute. First, let's go back to question one of the gift and prove how spending $10 a month can easily save you thousands of dollars a year on all the things you love to do. It starts with a $40 million travel technology platform that you get to use as if you owned it yourself. Vacations and travel together make up the largest business industry in the world, creating revenues of more than $1 trillion a year. Folks, that's a big number. Today, almost all travel is booked online or direct with the hotels. Either way, you're paying retail. With Travel 10, you will be paying wholesale for your vacations and travel for the rest of your adult life. How smart is that? Here's how we do it. Before Travel 10, when you booked your vacation or travel online, you were booking only through Expedia or Priceline. That's right, they own all the others. That in itself is a big surprise to most because you don't have the choices you think you have. Plus, you are paying public or retail pricing. Travel 10 is the exact opposite. Travel 10 is private access, not available to the public, and therefore provides the same hotel or resort at wholesale pricing. Let's take a look at a real-time example. You are looking at a screenshot from Travel 10's hotel and resort website. The example shows a 3-day stay in Orlando. If you look at the drop-down window, the lowest public price is $592. Your price through Travel 10 is $349. You save $242. Now that's a serious savings. Let's look at a 1-week international stay in Rome, Italy. Personally, it's one of my favorite places in the world to visit. The public price is $1,444. Your price through Travel 10 is $873. You saved $571. Again, a big savings. And think about this. We only showed 2 examples of more than 500,000 plus hotels and resorts worldwide for you to choose from. As you've seen by the examples, it would be easy to save $1,000 on your annual vacation or travels. But what if you're not traveling? Travel 10 can still save you hundreds of dollars every month on all the other things you like to do close to your home. Sporting events, entertainment, amusement parks, save a real 10 to 20%. Movies, save 40% on tickets. Dining out, spend $20 to save $100. Even with your everyday shopping, you save serious dollars. This all happens through your Travel 10 subscription, which is not available to the general public. For me, what makes the gift and Travel 10 so exciting is that it is 100% real. A true value proposition for every person in America. No games, no gimmicks, just tremendous savings every day of your life. And since you're now in the travel business, there are even tax benefits for much of what you do, which means even more dollars back in your pockets. And the best part is yet to come, the answer to question 2 of the gift and how spending $10 a month to own your own business can easily make you thousands of dollars monthly. I know it sounds ridiculous to say own a business for $10 monthly and make thousands monthly, but again, it's 100% real. So let's look at how simple and easy it is to build a lifetime residual income from simply sharing the gift. Someone shared the gift with you, either person to person or through social media. By doing the same thing, this is what you can earn. This example is based on you having 10 people who want what the gift has to offer. It could be much less, 1, 2, or 3 people personally, or way more than 10. No matter what you do, you win. When a person joins Travel 10, they become a travel and lifestyle advocate, for short a TLA, and a customer. The example is based on each TLA having only 1 customer, only 1. All commissions are based on customer subscriptions. By default, most people will have 5 or more customers, which makes this income example much larger than shown. Your goal is to have 10 TLAs in the first 30 days. With the gift and what this business offers, that's pretty easy to do. But if it takes longer, who cares? Look at what 10 TLAs with only 1 customer each creates an income for you. The first generation is $10 a month in income. In effect, each TLA, who also is a customer with 1 customer, equals $1 in income per month per TLA to you. The second generation of income is based on 10 TLAs, each getting 10, or a total of 100, which equals $100 per month. The third generation equals 1,000 TLAs as customers with only 1 customer, each making you an additional $1,000 per month. The next generation equals $10,000 per month in income to you. And it goes on through 8 generations at 10% of all customer commissions. And all it takes to qualify to receive income on your 9th and 10th generation is 2 more customers. Of course, the illustration shows you what can happen, but this is not a guarantee of income. Yet, a little work can go a long ways. And whether you have 1 person on your first generation or 30, dreams do come true. It's totally up to you. Now it's time to make your decision. But first, one more little surprise. Remember, you were told that if you can say no to the gift, which is this amazing, life-changing opportunity, you would receive a $1,000 gift card for saying no. And that's true. You'll be given private access to Travel 10's hotel and resorts booking engine that you can use at no cost until you've used up $1,000 in real savings. But here's the wow factor. When you save a legitimate $1,000, the person that shared the gift with you receives $500 cash. Yes, that's correct, $500 in cash. And you don't care because you saved a real $1,000. Imagine that. You say yes and join Travel 10. You and the person that shared the gift with you both win. You say no and accept your $1,000 gift card with no strings attached. You and the person that shared this with you both win. There's nothing like this in existence. To summarize, the gift in Travel 10 is a simple and affordable business that every person on the planet can own. There's no selling involved because a yes is good and a no is good. You have a tremendous product value that saves you more than you spend by a very large margin. And finally, the gift is easy to replicate, which results in a very nice, ever-growing residual income. And there is nothing better than residual income. And it pays you every month, month in and month out, for the rest of your life. Thank you for taking the time to look at the gift. And without a doubt, the best opportunity in America. Now it's your turn to make your yes or no decision. Click on the Your Choice button below to decide what's best for you.
Good evening, everyone in Travel 10 land. It's Mark Seaforth, your CEO founder. Kenneth?
Hello, guys. Welcome to tonight's call. You're going to have an exciting time. Make sure you have your notepads out. Take some copious notes. We got some good stuff to cover tonight.
We certainly do, Kenneth. We certainly do. Guys, it's the new year. It's 2019. I think we're all ready to go do something special, and we're in a position to do exactly that. We told you right after the first of the year, we're going to have a lot of announcements, a lot of cool things happening. We're going to start sharing some of that with you tonight. You know, one of the great things that's going to be happening too, and most of you probably heard, is that, you know, a lot of people are going to be coming from Good Life and February 1st and probably joining us here at Travel 10. So that's going to be great because those are some of the folks that we all know and we've all been associated with. A lot of you have, maybe some of you haven't, but most of you do know what I'm talking about. So that's going to be a great group of people, you know, joining us here at Travel 10. And this all happens on February 1st. So that's going to be an exciting time. Can't wait for that first meeting in February when we can welcome everybody on board. The things we're going to talk about tonight. Number one, obviously we have renamed the company. That will go into effect February 1st as well. As of February 1st, the name of the company, a little drum roll there, Kenneth. All right, it's Zenway. Yeah, I know. Everybody says, what is Zenway? And that's exactly that. You know, Zenway is a name that we actually made up. I think it's the coolest name. We've run it by a lot of people. You know, 1 or 2 people go, nah, I don't think so. 90% of the people we talked to went, love it, love it, love it, love it, because what we're going to do with this name is we're going to do all of our branding around it. We're going to be calling this the future of savings and earnings. So that's going to be our tagline, the future of savings and earnings, because that's what we're going to be doing in Zenway starting February 1st. We're going to show people how to save tremendous amounts of money in everything they do. I don't care what it is, travel, lifestyle, telecommunications, whatever it is that they're doing, we're going to show them how to save money. And then, of course, the great thing about that is everybody's going to be earning as this company grows. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some of the changes we've made in the compensation plan. These are all enhancements. These are actually, we haven't changed anything. We haven't taken anything away. We just added more ways to make money. So that's okay with you guys, and I think it probably will be. We'll get into that in just a second. But before I do the compensation, what I need to know is, Kent, you got anything you want to share?
Well, Mark, I kind of wait till you get into this because you're going to go over a lot of information. I think that's most important. But we'll kind of reflect back on it over the content you're about to go over now, because I'm excited myself to just see it again, man. It's awesome.
So let's get started, folks, by taking a look at the compensation. So I'm going to do a little screen share here, so just bear with me for just a moment while I do this. And we'll get this up on the screen for everybody so you can see it. All right, so let's take a look at the compensation and what we've got here, folks. Obviously now, with some of the enhancements and changes, you now have 5 ways to get paid with Travel 10. That's right, 5 ways. Before we had actually 3, actually 4, and now we've added the 5th. So let's take a look at each one of these and what it's going to mean to you financially. Number 1, our compensation, which this is the residual part of our program. Guys, this is the simplest part of everything that we're doing. It's the easiest compensation plan in the world. Everybody can get it and understand it. One of the great things about what's happened now, because of what you're going to see tonight with some of the enhancements we made, you see that figure there that says, amount of CC at $10? Well, for most of you, that's probably going to increase 3 to 4 times with some of the changes that we're making and some of the enhancements we're going to be adding. So, guys, this is going to be a simple compensation plan that's based on whatever you do personally is all your first generation. So, obviously, the number we're showing here is, having 10 TLAs or combination TLA customers. You can have as many as you want. You can have 20, you can have 30, you can have 50. There is no limitation. As many people as you put in as TLAs, they're all first generation to you. And all the customers that those people put up, that's all income to you. So in this simple example here, if you had 10 TLAs, and of course, again, the number is shown here, earning in customer commission only $10 times 10% would be $10. But obviously that number is going to be changing. So imagine as we're looking at these figures right here, guys, and we're only showing 5 generations, that second column going up 3 and 4 times and what the numbers would look like on the right-hand column when that happens. But in this example, again, what we're showing is if you had 10 TLAs who've got 10, now you have 100, right? Now, most people would say, well, that can't happen in network marketing because most people get 2 to 3. But if you take and run these numbers at 2 to 3 through the 10 generations that we pay, it would still be a check that would be staggering. So it doesn't matter what number you pick. I mean, this number right here, this is probably more for somebody that's really aggressively, really going to go out and build. But then again, when I look at that number and I go, wait a minute, I've got somebody like my wife that's put in more than 10. Ken's probably put in a couple hundred on this first generation. I'm thinking, so I think these numbers, probably everybody could really do it once they get excited and go to work. And that's the key. You got to have the belief in what we're doing. You got to look at the product and go, man, I love this product. It's the coolest product in the world. It saves people thousands and thousands of dollars every year, and they're only paying $10 for it. And you're going to see this new plan we're going to have. We've got a luxury package. And even with that, people are going to do it because if they travel at all, it's going to save them, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a year. So in this simple example of compensation, it's based on 10 and getting 10. And we're only showing this, obviously, through 5 generations. And even with the conservative number of only $10 in customer commission CC, look how big the numbers get. They're staggering. They're ridiculous, right? So again, what I ask you to do is cut that in half. No, cut it in 2/3. No, cut it by 90%. Cut it however you want to. As this thing grows through your 10 generations, your check's still going to be very substantial. And here's the coolest thing about what we're doing, guys. There's no enrollment fees, okay? We don't charge anybody to join this company. You got a low monthly cost. Think about that, $10. $10, that's it. Unless you get our luxury package. But as you're going to see tonight, that's only $39. Generate amazing income from this. You got no financial risk. This is built for everybody. It's built for the masses. And look at the qualifiers. Now, this is one of the things that I think is the coolest thing about what we've done, guys, is that it's so simple to qualify. Number one, your first 2 months in the business, you don't even have to meet any qualifications to get paid. And after that, all you have to have, guys, is be a customer yourself and have one customer. Now, we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight because we just released the checks this month. And I was a little shocked that some of you had checks that you could have gotten paid a nice amount on, but you didn't get your one customer. So everybody, if you don't have your one customer, go talk to Aunt Beth or Aunt Sue or Uncle Bob, whoever you have to talk to. Get yourself one customer. It's pretty easy at $10 a month to have a customer. And obviously, it's well worth it because you want to get paid. And one customer gets you 8 generations of pay. And it doesn't matter how many people in those 8 generations, whether it be 100 people, 1,000 people, or 200,000 people. If it's within your 8 generations, you're getting paid. So guys, we got the simplest compensation plan in the world. You go as wide as you want on your first generation, and it goes 10 generations deep. And obviously, the more customers you have, the more everybody else has customers, the bigger the income grows. So that's number one, compensation plan from the residual side. Yeah, Ken.
Before you move on, man,
Let's go back. What?
Yeah, because I really want people to understand how powerful this is. You know, we talk about the numbers. I see people that see this graph, but basically to make it really, really simple, guys, every subscriber that's in your organization, every subscriber, it doesn't have to be you. As you notice these generations, that could be other people, you know, bringing in subscribers as well. But if you just look at it in a simple way, it's 50 cents per subscriber. So every subscriber you see, you're making 50 cents. But once we bring in that luxury package at $39.95, guys, understand these numbers will quadruple. Now you're going to be looking at more at $2 in residual income, Mark. And I think that right there, Mark, is going to blow people's mind. So guys,
just think about it. What kind of income would you have if on your 4th generation you had that many people and you're earning two, maybe even more per person? I mean, the numbers are, you know, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. So, all right. So, anything else on that, Keith? We'll jump in. I'm going to keep this thing going.
Let's keep it moving.
All right. So, number 2. Okay, you have what we call our VIP Travel Saver Card. How does that work? It's pretty simple, guys. When you show this to somebody, and if for whatever reason they say, oh, I just don't want to do it, $20 a month, that's just too much to own my own business. Yeah, amazing. You own my own business for $20. You can't even walk out the front door for that. So you own a business can change your life. I sit there and look at this and go, why won't everybody in America do this? And I think once we present this thing the way we need to present it and really get the energy and the efforts out there, that's exactly what will happen. We're going to have everybody getting involved in what we're doing here at Travel 10, again, soon to be Zenway. So the Travel Saver Card is as simple as it gets. If a person does look at the opportunity and for whatever reason they decide not to get involved, guess what happens? If they don't want the product, they don't want to get involved, you give them a free card. Now, the beauty of that, it's $1,000 in savings to that person you gave it to. When they use that, every time they use it, whatever they save, you get 50% of. So if they use the entire card up, how much would you make? $500. Yeah, that $500. And you gave it to them. It didn't cost them anything. And they're only using it not because they love you. They're using it because it's saving them money. And when it saves them money, you're making money. So every time they're using it, it's all tracked in your back office. You see it, and it constantly adds income to what you're making. So again, this is the coolest concept in the world. You know, this is what kind of launched a lot of ideas that I had with Good Life when we first started. But I still believe this is going to be a tremendous source of income for everybody. Because again, what I love about this part is when somebody says no. So where do you have a business anywhere in the world where somebody can say no and you still make money? That's kind of unheard of. I mean, most people say, oh, I get rejected. It didn't work. No, here they go. No, you're still making money. So you can't lose. All right. Third thing that happens, retail credits. Now, how does that work? It's very simple. As you start, again, sharing this with people and they look at the opportunity, they've got 3 choices to make, right? Choice number 1, get in the business. Choice number 2, just become a customer. That's where the retail credits come in. Or choice number 3, don't do anything, just take the card and go save money. So if they choose number 2, which is retail credits, every time you add a customer, you know, you're adding to your retail credits. Once you get 10 retail credits, then your subscription is free. In other words, the cost of your product and benefits is free. You don't pay anything. Once you get 20 retail credits, guess what? Your entire business is free. And after that, any retail credits that you have each month as they accumulate, you can use for future purchases in travel. So you can travel for free if you like as you start to build these. And guys, we've already got people, by the way, that have already gotten more than enough to get their actual subscription free already. And they're doing that every month. So this is a simple thing because, again, remember, it's $10 to save somebody thousands of dollars every year. $10 to save thousands. Again, I don't understand why anybody would say no because they can't get what we have to offer anywhere else. So to me, it's like, this is a pretty good opportunity. Starting from, you know, the business to the just, you know, using the product, or again, just taking the card and running with it. So that's the third way you have. Now the fourth And we're not going to go into details tonight, but this is ranks and awards. This is really for the folks that are actually out there building. This is for the real leadership in the company, because what it does, it takes, as you start to grow, you get into these ranks and you start earning a percentage of all the company's sales. And let me tell you, when you start looking at this in detail, and we're going to be talking about this at the end of the event tonight. We're going to be talking about our big thing we're going to be having in Atlanta. And we're going to go into the ranks and awards there in detail, because I want everybody to understand just how big of an opportunity that is for everybody that wants to go out there and engage and really go to work. So that's the fourth. And now here comes the great one. This is what's new. This is what we're introducing as of the month of February. This goes into effect February 1st, guys. February 1st, we're going to have this new luxury package. It'll be in place. That's only 2.5 weeks off. And what comes with that is this coded Fast Start Infinity bonus. And I'm going to show you how that works in just a second. So look at this. A person that wants to come into this company and says, you know what, I do a lot of traveling, and I like to go on cruises, and I like to go to resorts, and I like to do all this types of things, then they're going to want to come in at this luxury package. And everybody's going to want to get there anyway soon enough, because obviously the other benefit is once you're in the luxury package, then you're actually eligible to start earning from the coded Fast Start Infinity bonus. So everybody's going to want to get there as quickly as you can. You can get there by just having customers. You don't have to do it by taking this package. Or you can do it either one. You can either do it through customers, or you can do it by yourself. But remember, the only thing we have as requirements, guys, to qualify in this business is you got to be a customer, and you got to have one customer. And now with this new luxury package, to get 10 generations instead of 8, it's going to be the same thing. You're a customer, and you got one customer. And the one customer you have could be a $10 customer. You could be our standard package, our standard benefit package at $10. It would still qualify for all 10 generations of income from this business and allow you to make this money in the coded Fast Start. So now let's talk about what it actually looks like to you, okay? And I love this, because this is going to be something that's going to allow anybody joining the company to really, truly, like as it says, get off to a really fast start and make a tremendous income. Because, you know, the reality is residual builds slowly, but residual is what you really want. I mean, that's the long-term play. Residual is what takes you to the point where you don't have to work again for anybody else, because you got this steady monthly coming in. But at first you need to have some income. So that's what this is going to do for you. This is going to create that instant money that everybody's looking for. And look how simple it is, guys. All you have to do is the moment you put in the third person, you now earn from that coded Fast Start $40 on that person when they come in and take that luxury package. But here's what's cool about it. Their first 2 people, okay, under person 3, when they bring in, that person number 3 brings in those 2, you make 40 on them. Those 2, when they bring in 2, you make 40 on them. When those 4 bring in 2, that's 8, you make 40 on them. When those 8 bring in 2, that's 16, you make 40 on them. Those 16 bring in 2, you make 40 on them. Think about this, guys. From just person number 3, as this grows and grows and grows and grows, and it doesn't matter if it grows 2 by 2 or if it grows 1 by 1, it goes to infinity. To infinity. It never stops paying you $40, $40, $40, $40, even though these are people that you didn't put in, but they're coded to you. That's from person number 3. Now all of a sudden you go, well, you know, I'm going to put in person number 4. Guess what? It starts all over again. Now you get paid on that guy and all the people, his first 2 and their first 2 and their first 2. And so again, start thinking of what the numbers look like. Now you put in 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. It goes as wide as you want to go. The only time you don't get it is on your first 2. That's it. But that's the same for everybody else. But after that, you get this $40 coded to you, and you can imagine what kind of checks this is going to drive. So, Keith, if you want to throw in maybe a few words about this before we get to the actual event and close this thing out, because this is the last thing I wanted to talk about tonight when it comes to compensation. But guys, this is a biggie. This is really a biggie.
Oh man, Mark, I'm so flat out excited. I almost had to catch myself. I almost took off running, man. I was so excited about it. This, guys, understand the power in what you're seeing right now. What I really appreciate about this, Mark, is the simplicity. You know, how people can come in, put in a little work, and really see some significant earnings on the front end, because you need that front end income to sustain you until that big residual catches up to you. And with this, Mark, I believe we're going to see some major checks. We have some fun stuff that's going to be affiliated with this called our, comma club. We're going to start that, guys, because we're going to see a lot of folks getting checked with commas in them, okay? That's the extra 0. So, man, I'm telling you, when this thing comes out, Mark, I'm telling you, The sky is the limit. So guys, get busy right now. Get your people in position right now at the Travel 10 level, at that $10 subscription. Guys, get them involved right now, because when that hits February 1st, they'll be able to upgrade. And guys, there it is. Boom. You're going to see those 40s really start to add up.
And Keith, you said it right. I mean, so think about that. The more people that you put in during the month of January, a lot of people say, oh, you know, I'll just wait because that's starting February 1st. So I'll wait for that. No, think about it. You put in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 people, whatever you put in, and they get 2 or 3, and they get 2 or 3, and they get a couple, and they're all building and working. And then all of a sudden this kicks into place and they all upgrade because they're going to want to be involved in the fast start and earn the infinity bonus. And so everybody upgrades. Think what kind of money you just earned. But instead, if you say, no, I'll wait till then, it doesn't make any difference, because when they upgrade, it's the same money when they upgrade as when they do it at the time of enrollment. It's not going to make any difference. And let me tell you, one thing I think is going to happen a lot. I think a lot of people will come in at the $20 level when they first join the company, because it's such an easy entry level and it's not threatening, and everybody says, oh, I'll give it a try. But within 30 days, they're going to be looking at this going, what am I doing? I need to be in this fast start, man. I need to be, bringing in people that are interested in more of a bigger package. And again, what I love about it is that $39.95 package, even though it pays all this money and stuff, guys, is that it's going to save people so much more than what they spend. It just doesn't get any better than that. And so, guys, we've got an amazing compensation plan here, one of the simplest compensation plans in the country, and most definitely the easiest one for anybody to qualify for. That's most amazing. I mean, I've been in this industry all my life, and I sometimes look at these compensation plans these companies design and go, how in the world does anybody ever qualify? They got 50 million ways that you can't get your money. 50 million ways you can't get paid. We made it simple, and we're just transparent. Guys, it's simple. You and one customer, you got 8 generations. And then if you want to get which is only what, $10 in CC?
$10 in CC, 25.
Yeah. And then to get 10 generations, it's, what is it, $25 in CC, which is just you and, again, one customer. You at the Electrify and one customer. You qualify. That's how easy is that? It just can't get any better. So that's our presentation for tonight. Let's close this thing up. Oh, I want to show one more slide here. I'm sorry. This is important. I got one more here. Let me see if I can bring this last one up. There it is. You want to talk about that for a second, Kenneth?
Oh, absolutely, Mark. I'm excited about this, guys, because this is going to be our event for Travel 10 in Atlanta. It's going to be at the Country Club of the South. Immaculate property overlooking the golf course. It's going to be powerful. But what's going to be even more powerful, guys, you're going to be able to bring all your guests, and you too, the TLA, are absolutely free. There's no charge for this. Thank you, Mark. This is going to be huge for us, guys, because here you're going to, your prospects are going to be able to see an awesome opportunity presentation, okay? But then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and the training to prepare you in 2019 to take this business to the next level. So we're going to have some intense training. So bring your laptops, bring your cell phones with your chargers. There's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to do. We're going to go live. We're going to get results right there at the event. So go ahead and get registered for this event, guys. We're going to have an Eventbrite set up for you where you can go ahead and register, because, again, guys, this is going to be exciting. And, again, you're going to learn a lot. So in 2019, we're going to be very intentional about what we do. We're not just not going to leave it to chance. We're going to make sure we're the smartest folks out there in the field that can go ahead and help a whole lot of folks, man. And we're going to learn it all here at this event, February 16th. So I cannot wait to see you guys there.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it, Kenneth. And, again, I think the training will be tremendous. And we made this so there's absolutely no cost. I mean, even the parking's free. We just want everybody to be able to come and get this training. And plus, I think we'll probably have a few surprises for you too. You know how it is. We got to have a few surprises for those people that attend the event and come live. So be there. It's going to be a great evening for all of us. So let me go back here as we close this thing out and go back here, and we'll wrap this up. So, Keith, I'm excited. I know you are.
Oh man! And speaking of excitement, Mark, we got our book, Napoleon Hill, A Year Growing Rich, guys. Make sure you go out there and get the book, because we're really working on our mindset. And the topic tonight, the week 10. We're in week 10, and the topic is enthusiasm. And I just want to read you a quick excerpt from this chapter. It said, Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Nothing great is ever achieved without enthusiasm." Okay. Then he talks about enthusiasm is the radio wave by which you transmit your personality to others. So you got to be excited. We're going to give you something to be excited about. It is more powerful than logic, reason, or rhetoric in getting your ideas across in winning over others to your viewpoint. Guys, enthusiasm is so important. But again, you got to have something to be excited about, to be enthused about. So once you really get into what we have here, understand what we have here, understand the power you have in your hands, you're going to be so enthused, you cannot hold it to yourself. Guys, we're going to take over 2019. This is going to be the hottest project in the industry, bar none.
And Keith, just to close on that note too about enthusiasm, I'm the same way. I really believe it is so critical in anything you do in life. Again, you can be armed with all the information in the world and all the knowledge, and nobody will give you the time of day. But sometimes just your personal conviction and belief about something makes all the difference. And you have to have that. And the way you get it, it can't be fake. The way you get that personal conviction is by you understanding what your opportunity is. And really, when you look at this, and that's why I'm so enthusiastic, because I look at our product and go, wow, this product truly saves people money. I mean, it's a tremendous value. I know that when a person spends $10, they're going to save 100, 200, 500, or 1,000. I know that. So that makes me have conviction, excitement about it. I look at our compensation plan and I see how we've done this and how simple and easy it is and how easy it's going to be to grow. And I know we're putting all the tools in place. So when you get that, you get this unbelievable conviction. And then from that comes the enthusiasm. And when you've got enthusiasm, let me tell you something, nobody can stop you. And it's not necessarily yelling and screaming at somebody. It's just that look in your eyes sometimes, that just look of conviction that you have and the passion that you have for something. Doesn't matter how you express it. You have to express it, the kind of person that you are. But when you have that, nobody's going to stop you, guys. Nobody will. And you'll have tremendous success in life. So with that, we're going to say good night. I can't wait to be back here next week. I'm really looking forward to this event here on the 16th in Atlanta. That's going to be tremendous. And guys, just, start diving in and just getting excited about the opportunity that you have in front of you. Thank you all, and good night.
Good night, everybody.
So, good evening, everybody out there in Travel 10 land. This is our Thursday night webinar, and tonight I've got a lot of announcements to make and a lot to share with you. For most of you, you know what's been going on with Good Life. And obviously, this is our last month. Good Life is shutting down. And thanks to Hal Culbertson, who most of you know is actually the master distributor in Good Life, he's made it possible for those that want to come from Good Life into Travel 10 will be able to do so, and they'll be able to bring their genealogy with them, and they won't miss a beat. They'll just be able to pick up where they left off and go back to work. Now, that being said, a lot of different things happen over here at Travel 10. So what I'm going to share with you tonight is some of the things we're going to be doing here and where this company is going to be going in 2019. I think most of you know that in the past probably 6 months, you haven't seen as much of me as before. I mean, there's always been somebody, Rob, I was kind enough to come in and run Good Life, and I've had other people helping out here and running Travel 10 for me. But one of the things that's kind of happened is that I looked at everything and said, you know what? This is what I like to do. This is what I've done all my life. I am the founder of the company, and I think it's time that I get a little bit more involved in everything we're doing going forward. So I've got a pretty big announcement to make next week. I'm going to make it next week, but I think everybody's going to be excited and happy with the announcement. So we'll just have to wait for that till next week. But I do have plenty of announcements for tonight. And I just want to share with, before I get into these announcements, just a little bit about, I think, where we're getting ready to go here. Travel 10 was built with the idea that it could be a company that would go viral one day. Now, for a company to really have that kind of explosive growth, it just has to catch. Everything has to be right, and everything has to catch. And then when that happens, it's like a fire. Once it ignites, it just, it spreads. And we haven't had that happen yet. But I can tell you this much: it will happen. I spent my whole life in this industry, and I know when you get things the way they're supposed to be, and everything works the way it's supposed to work, and you deliver on what you deliver on. And I've had these conversations with a lot of you out there over this past year. Then good things happen. And that's what we're going to make sure happens here at Travel 10. We're going to deliver on our promises. We're going to do the things we said we're going to do. And it starts with me. And I must confess, you know, in this past year, I've struggled, like a lot of us. And I've been pushed in a lot of different directions and been torn between trying to do Travel 10 and Good Life and all the other things I do in life. And I haven't been as focused as I need to be. But I love this. I love this whole concept with Travel 10. And I know we're so close. I said, you know, I've just got to do what I know how to do. And that's come in here, be your founder, you know, be the person that you can depend on every day, day in and day out, and let's make this thing happen. So as we do this transition, I only call it transition because Good Life is shutting down, but as Good Life shuts down, and those of you that decide to join Travel 10 from Good Life do so, I just want you to know that you're going to see something a little bit different. We're going to have a company that's going to be doing all the things it's supposed to. Number one, you know, we'll never pay commissions late. I'm going to make that promise right now. I looked at everything we did wrong at Good Life and the things that happened and stuff and the things we're still struggling with. And the one thing I want to do here, I'm going to pay commissions on time. When it's time to cut them, we're cutting the commissions. Our product, I know our product's going to be tremendous now. I mean, our backbone to what we have and what we're offering, it's there. It's solid. And let me tell you, it's actually getting better day in and day out. It's getting stronger and better. And we're building a bigger and a better backbone. This is going to support you in everything we do in the travel world. So we're going to have a tremendous product. And, you know, we're going to pay our commissions on time. Now what we've got to do is ignite the fire. We've got to create the excitement. We've got to create that excitement that everybody wants to be out. It's a buzz. Everybody's talking about Travel 10. Now that's only going to happen when you decide to engage, not me. I mean, I know I need to engage. I'm engaging right now and going forward. I'm engaged 100%. I'm here because I also believe that when you have that kind of conviction and passion about something, good things happen. And when you sit and believe something won't happen or it's never going to go in the direction you want to go, I can promise you, it'll never do anything. It'll never go. Your business will never grow. Nothing will ever happen until you decide, you know what? I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do my part. So I'm promising you tonight, we're going to deliver on our end. And I've got some announcements to make tonight. And this is the start of what I'm talking about. And again, you know, it's one thing saying it, but let's kind of watch it happen, okay? And if we do and deliver what we say we're going to do in the coming, you know, weeks and months, then I think everybody's going to be very excited about the future and what they can expect to have happen here. So let's begin. All right. Number one, we're not going to rename the company right now. It's going to stay Travel 10. We've looked at a lot of names. I came up with 2 or 3 I liked, and I had a lot of feedback from a lot of you in the field, which I really appreciate. Some of the things that sometimes when you see something and you like it and you don't really think it all the way through, and you think, oh, that's really good, really good. And then you start getting feedback and you start thinking, it's not as good as I think it is. Now, sometimes it's just getting used to something that's new. But when I see something that just doesn't feel right, and I know that people are making comments that I think are very legitimate, then I got to look at that and go, you know, this is not the right name. And when we find the right name, and we will, because we're going to change the name, and I'll tell you why in just a second, but we are going to change the name. We're just not going to do it right now. Right now, we're going to stay Travel 10. And when we change the name, it's going to be because of the fact that we're expanding our product line. And as we expand this product line into other types of products that, again, are going to get tremendous value, because our concept from this day forward, and always will be, we're going to be about the future of savings and earnings. That's what we're going to build this company around, the future of savings and earnings, that when people join Travel 10, they know that every product that they purchase, it's going to give them a tremendous benefit, a tremendous value, and they're going to be saving money. Secondly, because of the way our program's set up, obviously, they're going to be earning from sharing the story. And that's what's going to be great for all of you. Now, we've got a tremendous marketing system. As a matter of fact, in my 45 years, I'm telling you, I've never come up with a better idea as far as a way to market is Unlock the Gift. And I'm going to tell you right now, the #1 enroller in this company is not most of you on this call tonight. It's my wife. Because she's taken the gift, you know, the Unlock the Gift, and just went out and did it and started sharing it. And she gets people excited and they sign up and they get involved. Now think about that. My wife, who really, doesn't even understand the industry, doesn't understand the business, really just says, doesn't even get into her back office the way she should, I keep saying, baby, you got to back up. Yeah, I know, but I just want to go out and give the card out. It works. I give the card out. Now I'll grant you, a lot of you haven't gotten the card because it's expensive. I get that. And one of the things I'm going to suggest to you tonight is, if you can't afford that card, and I get it, it's a beautiful card, and it does make an impact when you hand it out, but it is expensive. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just go into your back office under marketing and tools, take the card that's there, go to any print center, and get 1,000 of them made up. Just print it with the unlock the gift on the front and all your information on the back, and you're good to go. I mean, that's all you have to do. It doesn't have to be a event. If you just put that card out there, you're going to get response, because you're going to get people to take a look at the site. They're going to look at the video, and they're going to make a decision to either join the company, just take the product, or they're going to take the card. And guess what? Every time my wife hands the card out, one of the three things happens. So how can you lose? And so that's what I love about this concept, that we have the easiest concept in the world to share with people. Now, the one thing I want to do to add to that, though, and this is some of the things we're talking with some of the leaders about, and I was talking with Keeneth about, is we want to do something to really attract, some of the big time networkers, because our entry level, $10 and $10 is phenomenal. There's nothing like that anywhere. And that is designed for the masses. And I do believe when this thing ignites, and it will ignite, we're going to have the masses join. And once it starts, it's not going to slow down. And so obviously when that happens, you guys' residual checks will just grow and grow and grow and grow. But to make that happen, we also need to get the people that are really business builders, people that are real networkers. We need to get them into this company. We need to get them excited about it. Because the truth is, they will drive a lot of that initial excitement, and they'll drive a lot of that initial activity. So how do you do that? Well, there's only one way you do it. It's called money. Because when people get involved in network marketing, they want to believe in the product, and they do believe in their products. They should. And we've got a tremendous product. But on top of that, they have to have something exciting, a chance to really make serious income. So we're putting that in place next. So what we've done is this, guys, and I'm just going to go through this very quickly, because this is going to be unbelievable for all of you. Starting February 1st, what is it? Not that far off, a couple weeks, right? Travel 10 will now be offering, and a lot of you coming up with Good Life will be able to just transfer right into that. We're going to be offering a luxury package. That was, instead of having our $10 product like we've got right now, which is great, we're going to have a luxury package. That luxury package on the initial enrollment will be $99.95, and then all the months after that, $39.95. Wait till I tell you what happens with that money, because that's where it can drive the people that really want to build and make money into this business. But we're going to have that luxury package. We still have the 10-10 entry, and that's great for anybody who wants to come in and just get their feet wet and try to understand and start building residual income. Wonderful. Start just going out and sharing the gift, unlock the gift, and see what happens. That's wonderful. But I think you're going to find, once you see the second part with the luxury package, a lot of people will be moving up to that package. They'll be upgrading to that, because they're going to want to get involved in something we're going to be doing with that package, which is called a Fast Start bonus. Now, you heard a little bit about it already. And we are going to implement that coded bonus. I've looked at it. Keeneth and I even had a discussion about it today, and it's the right thing to do. It will work. It will drive people crazy. It'll drive the networkers into this business, because what it'll allow them to do is have a tremendous product that they can share with people, but then with that coded bonus, it's going to create an amazing income for everybody. So let's talk about how this is going to work, okay? February 1st, we now have a standard package, and we have the luxury package. Anybody that's coming over from Good Life, which is a lot of you, I don't know how many, but there's going to be a lot coming in here, I believe, will be able to get that package for $39.95 a month. They will not pay the initial enrollment, because they've already been, done that already over in Good Life. So we're going to grandfather that in and just say, look, he's come in at the $39.95. The beauty of that, though, is that it's less money than what they were paying before. And we're increasing a lot of the benefits in that luxury package. So that's going to make it really nice for everybody. Also, on that $39.95, there's $20 in cash commission. So think about this. Right now, the way our compensation works with our residual and everything is everybody's at a $10 product, right, which is $5 in customer commission. So what we're talking about here, when people start upgrading and people start coming in a lot more with the luxury package, you're talking about 4 times the residual income. 4 times the residual, just the residual we're talking about, 4 times the residual income. And of course, you get bigger than that as people get more packages, more customers, and it continues to grow. But secondly, here's what we're also doing with that initial $99 when they first come at the initial setup and you get them into the program, is that there's a $50 fast start bonus. $50 fast start bonus. Now, again, a lot of you have seen it, but we're going to be training on this in Atlanta, and I'll be putting information out too, so people really understand what this means. But in simple terms, think about this, guys. Probably is again, the excitement grows and everybody sees what we have out here. And again, our entry levels are still ridiculously low, even with our luxury package. Well, as people start getting excited, probably about half the people that come in are going to come in on a luxury, and half will come in on the standard. Who cares? Either way, you win, right? But here's what happens. After those first 2 come in under the luxury package, you now go into this unbelievable coded bonus that pays you, okay, on that 3rd person that you put in. When they come in, you get $40 of that money. Now, 10's already been paid on the first 2, okay, but you get $40 on that person, right? But it's not just that person. What happens now, you got to put this, you got to understand what happens here. It's your 3rd leg, right? And you got $40 on the first person. What happens to that person you just brought in and they get their first 2 people? Where does that money go? The money's paid on the coded bonus, the fast card, goes to you. So those first 2 people that new person brings in, that $40 on each one of them goes to you. Now, those 2 people bring in 2. That's 4, right? So who gets that? Who gets that $40 on those 4? Oh, goes to you again. Now it's 8. You know, again, because remember, the first 2 throughout the entire growth of that genealogy always goes to you. So, and again, remember, it's infinity. So think about this. It goes 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. It doesn't matter how deep it goes. I mean, it can be, when you start getting down, 5 and 10 generations down, it starts getting to 1,000 people, the entire $40 goes to you. Now, what happens when it gets 20 generations down? And no matter how big it is, because still 2 getting 2, no matter how wide it is at that point in time, when the 2 getting 2, the $40 still goes to you. Now, this goes on forever. Not just, so you have to think about this. You put in that 3rd person, let's say you put them in this month. Well, next month, obviously, you've got a few people and you're making that coded bonus on. But what about the next month, the next month, the next month, the next month? What about the next 2 years? What about the next 5 years? What about 10 years from now? No matter how big that gets, every month, you're getting paid on the new people that joined the first 2. Now, that's only on your 3rd leg. What happens if you go, well, since I got past my 3rd leg, I guess I could have a 4th. Yes, you can. Same thing happens again. The first 2, the first 2, the first 2, the first 2, all goes to you. We had a 5th leg, first 2, first 2, first 2. And it doesn't matter how wide it gets, how deep it gets, it never stops. It all pays to you. Now, sometimes when you look at it, you say, this is impossible. How could that be? But it's not, guys. It works. And what I love about it is this is going to drive a lot of the people that are in this industry into the business, because they're going to look at this and go, you know what? While I'm waiting for my residual to build, because of this coded bonus and the way it works, I can make a serious income. But by the way, never goes away, because there's always new growth, always new growth. And again, it's not like anything before, because it doesn't matter how deep it is, you're still getting paid on it. You're still getting paid on it. And so this is going to be a tremendous a way for people to get involved in the business and build. It's going to be the networks. What that's going to do is bring a lot of the folks that will come in and just want to wet their feet and see what this is all about and do the $10 pack. And wonderful. We're going to teach them how to, hey, you can do that, and we'll teach you how to build it and build it. But what you're going to be wanting to do is you're going to want to get into the luxury side of this business. You know, you're going to be doing fine with the standard side, the residual you're going to make there. But I guess you're going to probably want to get into the luxury side, because that's where not only is the benefits great from the product standpoint, and you're making a lot more money in residual, but now you got this coded bonus working for you. So guys, it's gonna be unbelievable. We're gonna go into extensive training on this in the coming weeks. We'll make sure everybody understands, what you need to do and how you need to do it. And so it's gonna be exciting. Now, the next thing that's gonna happen is that, I want to make sure I got all this stuff for you guys. Oh, this is really important. Don't forget this. Canada. I've said in the past, and somebody got a ton of good life, well, we can't do anything about those of you that were in Canada in Good Life. Well, I found out we can. So actually, all of you in Canada, because we're all digital in Travel 10, in other words, there's no cards, right? We're all digital. So therefore, those of you in Canada can come join us. And guess what? You can build. You can build your organization as much as like. Now, the one thing you can't do, you can't get any of the old Good Life plastic cards. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. A lot of people have asked, I have the cards from before. What do I do with them? Are they no good? They're perfectly good. Because one of the things we're going to do at Travel 10 is we're going to honor those cards. So any of you that have put out any cards before, I don't care if you put them out 6 months ago and they get used, you're going to get your commissions. And any cards that you have right now that you haven't put out, you're going to get your commissions. So the card, the old Good Life card, is still going to work. We're just going to go in and we're going to buy them unless somebody else wants to buy them, but I don't think anybody's going to buy them because they got no way to make them work except for us. We can make them work, to the travel side. So what we'll do is we'll allow everybody to take those old cards, still use them, but here's the beauty. When they go to the site, and remember, most of these are $200 cards. When they go to the site, it'll say, congratulations, your benefits have now been provided by Travel 10, and even better, your benefits, your savings have been increased from $200 to $1,000. Congratulations, save $1,000, whatever we put, we'll put whatever information we're gonna put on there, but now you can save $1,000 instead of 200, congratulations, and boom, they're off and running, okay? So you're actually gonna get more, and remember, somebody now that you gave out a $200 card, they use it, they get $1,000 in save. If they use that $1,000, you just earned $500. And guys, with the technology working, and it is working, and with us paying commissions like we are paying commissions now, guess what? You're gonna get paid. And everybody's gonna get paid, and everybody's gonna be very, very excited. So that's the next thing. So Canada, come join us. You're welcome to. Secondly, your cards, they're good. You can continue to use them. Even those in Canada that have put out the old cards, we will honor those. We just can't provide new ones there, but we will honor the old ones. So those of you who might have some in them, you can use them. So that's another good thing for everybody out there. Now, again, this conversation I'm having right now, Travel 10, I'm talking a little bit about some of the folks that might be coming over for Good Life. I'm not going to be doing this in the future. I don't have to because I don't talk about anything with Travel 10. So those of you new and don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about that, okay? It's just a group of people coming from another company that are joining here and becoming a part of what we're doing going forward, which is good for all of us, okay? So that's the next one. So the last thing I got tonight is that, and make sure I got all my notes here. I usually don't use notes, you guys know that, but tonight I just really want to make sure that I didn't miss anything, okay? Okay, yep, okay, I'm down to this. This is good. On February the 16th, here at Country Club of the South, and everybody's got the address, from 10 to probably 1:30, probably won't go to 2, but from 10 to 1:30, we're going to be having a training. Now, it's going to be an opportunity in the morning, so you can bring your guest, anybody you want, at 10 o'clock, and then around 10:45, we'll go into the training. We'll take a little break, then go into the training, and we're going to train on the coded bonus. We're going to train on something also, I got to share with you right now, too. I almost forgot. This is one of the things we'll be training on, is we're going to have a program just to get rid of. We got 3 million old Good Life cards there, right? But we've got a business program we put together. We want to give to you guys, and strictly use it for business, because you don't want to use the cards, to try to get people into Travel 10. You want to use Unlock the Gift. That's the way you get them into Travel 10. That's all you want to do is hand that out. But there's businesses out there that would love to be able to give the Good Life cards to their customers. And we're going to give you a program and a way to do this. By the way, you don't even have to pay for the cards. The cards are going to be free. Now, that's just until we use up the 3 million we've got. We got 3 million of those cards. But once they're used up, then we'll have to come to a different program. But initially, you guys can take advantage of this because you can be able to put this out into businesses, small businesses. They can hand out the cards. You still make your money on the back end. So that will be explained in detail also in Atlanta. So you want to be there because we'll be, really training on how to build this thing, using the coded bonus, how to take out and build with Unlock the Gift. I want to make sure everybody understands all sides of the business and how it works, what we're going to be offering benefits. We've got some new products on the horizon. I'm not going to talk about those until they're in place, but we are going to be expanding our product line. That's a fact. We are moving into this whole concept of earnings and savings. And so to do that, we want to expand the product line. Travel will probably always be our focus. but it won't be the only products that we'll have. Right now, we've got a lot of lifestyle products that you can use. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight. I'm glad you joined us. I mean, to me, this is the start of everything. I am so happy that you know, for me, that I just focus on one thing. I've always said, it amazes me when people go out and say, oh, I'm in this company, I'm in that company. I said, really? How do you do that? I'm not that good. I mean, for me, the only way I've ever become wealthy in my life is when I'm just laser focused on one opportunity. That's it. And when you do that, guess what? You become wealthy. Because I don't care how good you think you are, when you're out doing 10 other things, it's not good. It doesn't work very well. And trust me, I know. So I always know that every time I'm focused and say, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm going to accomplish, good things happen. And so, guys, I look forward to seeing you next week. Again, I got a big announcement next week for you, so you don't want to miss it. And bring anybody that hasn't been coming to these calls. Make sure they're here next week. And with that, I'm going to say good night. And I'm excited to have all you guys on board. Let's go to work. It's 2019. Good night, everybody. Welcome to the Travel 10 webinar, and we've got some amazing announcements tonight. As you can see, sitting on my left here is my beautiful wife, Elisa. With us on the call tonight is also Greg Georges, which is the guy that you're going to be hearing from tonight, talking to you about Travel and Lifestyle Club. But tonight, I got a lot of announcements, and I mean a lot of announcements, very exciting things. But before I do those two announcements, I really want to first do something that I mentioned last week that is really special. I said it was something really, really special going to happen tonight, and it actually has happened. And that is my wife, who has been my partner for 12 years now, is now officially going to be my partner working with all of us here at Travel 10. And I'm really excited about that because I'm going to let her speak for herself, the reason that she decided she wanted to be a part of this. So with that, Elisa, maybe share with everybody out there why you decided to come work with your husband.
Hi, everyone. I want to talk from my heart about the reasons why I want to be more of an active partner with my husband. There is several reasons. First, because I believe in Mark. And I have seen him work so hard over the years. And I know some things didn't work out like he wanted. But he really, truly loved people. And I really love people. And I know that his biggest desire of his heart is to give people an opportunity for they can achieve what they want in life. So definitely it's for that I support him and I want to be part of this. Second, because I believe in TLA. I believe in all the TLAs and in Travel 10. I love this concept. I think it's easy, it's fun. I share this with everybody, since the teacher of my daughter, onto everybody I came in contact with, my closest friend, because it's easy. I love to give the gift card. I love to give the gift. And I believe in you and everyone who is right there right now looking at me. Over the years, having met so many people in all the meetings, and I have connected with a lot of you. And I believe in you, and I know you want this, and you want this opportunity. And we are here definitely for you. And other reason, I really want to be partners with my husband, because you guys need a woman in charge and you guys need a woman hand.
Well, I don't go so fast. I don't want a woman, maybe a partner.
A partner, but you guys need a woman hand and a woman heart. Another reason I really want everybody to be successful is because I do have my own dream. Since my years as a beauty queen, I used to have a charity, and I still have it. And I just want this charity who help children in Colombia to grow and grow. So that's other reason I really want everybody to be successful too.
Thank you, Dave. You know, I'm excited because, you know, my wife is somebody that's very dedicated, very hardworking. I mean, she's actually a lawyer by profession, even though she spent most of her career in modeling. And one of the reasons, as most of you know, that we're here in Atlanta right now is she is pursuing her movie career. And I think one day she's going to be very successful at that. But she also really does believe in what we started here with Travel 10 and the idea of the gift and how that all works. And as she said herself, she's been out there doing it herself. And she said, I know this is the right thing. I know this company could be a huge success because if I can do this, and I'm not trained at this type of business, she said, anybody can do it. Anybody can be successful with this. And we just have to get the message out. So I'm really, really thrilled to have her on board. We work well together. We're best friends too, which is important, I think, in life. And so I'm really looking forward to this. So welcome aboard, baby. Let's make it happen now. So with that being said, I do have some amazing announcements to make tonight too. But before I do that, I got somebody else very special that's going to talk to you for just a few moments. And again, it's Gregory Georges. He's a working partner with the company. I'm really trying to talk him into taking a very senior role with Travel Lifestyle Club, and I think that's going to happen here shortly. And the reason he got involved, I'll let him speak for himself about why he wanted to be involved with TLC, as we call it for short, and what he sees happen in the future and how that's going to benefit each and every one of you that's on this call tonight. So if you would, Greg, the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Mark. I very much appreciate it. I want everyone to know here that I'm very, very excited to be part of this whole thing at Travel and Lifestyle Club. I'll let you know also that I'm a very experienced businessman. I've been around for at least 25 years in corporate life. And for me to come over and jump over to Travel and Lifestyle Club, it really shows how much I really think this concept can succeed and grow and be a really successful company. So that's why I'm here. I've been in corporate life, like I said, for 25 years. I started out in the advertising agency business in the early 80s, and I was an account executive at Lintos Advertising in New York, where I worked there for about 5 years doing major corporate accounts like Lipton, Steak and Ale. We did some movie companies and so forth. And then after that, I decided to start out on my own, and I opened up my own business, and I grew that business. I started out as a Wendy's franchisee and grew that business to about $160 million a year, owning about 40 Applebee's and 25 Wendy's over a period of 25 years. During that time, I met a lot of very interesting people and was able to really understand what corporate life is all about, what real estate is all about, and what organizational business and structure of companies are all about. And when I saw what was happening here, I decided that I thought I could lend a hand and really help out and organize and grow this business for Mark and his family. So I'm really happy to be here, Mark. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here. And obviously, you know, for all of you out there that were either in Good Life and you got involved with ETA and you got a little disappointed by what happened, well, that comes to an end because now you're going to have a true opportunity here. Greg has got the capabilities and the skill sets to take this thing to the highest levels. And we're going to make sure that all of you have an opportunity to get involved, to make some serious income. And it's going to be, we're going to make it a lot easier for you. And actually, for most of you that went through that whole training process, we're going to reward you even more than what you were initially promised. So again, it's our way of saying, hey, thank you for going through what you went through, for being a part of this. But now it's time for us to take it to the point where you get your just reward. So that being said, I'm going to move on, but very excited about Travel Lifestyle Club and where it's going. Okay, now for the announcements tonight. And I got a bunch of them. I got a lot of things to share with you. I hope I don't leave any of this stuff. Oh my gosh, I thought I turned my phone off, but we'll try to make sure I turn it off here. This is what happens when you do things live, guys. So we'll see if that stops it. All right, so let's get started. First big announcement. Most of you know that as of February the 1st, Good Life is no more. And a lot of those folks from Good Life are going to be joining us here at Travel 10. And I'm very excited about that. It's a lot of people. As a matter of fact, it'll probably maybe double or triple the size of Travel 10. And that's going to be very exciting for all of us. But I'm just more excited to have those people have an opportunity to fulfill their dreams. And so that all happens as of February 1st. Those people are being contacted by one of the master distributors to offer them the opportunity. Doesn't mean they're going to join, but at least they have that opportunity if they so elect to do so. And I'm hoping and believing that most will, because we're getting ready to do something really spectacular here at Travel 10, as you're going to start hearing as of tonight. The next thing I want to talk about is this new luxury package we're coming out with. As of, again, February 1st, we're now going to have, instead of our standard package, which is, you know, the $10 product, we're now going to have the upscale package like we had before in Good Life, except this package is actually going to offer you a little bit more for your money, and guess what? At a lower price. So you're going to be able to have this package when you, those that are coming in and have already had the platinum benefits before, you're now going to have this new luxury package we have here at Travel 10, except you're only going to be paying $39.95 a month for it. And guys, that's a package that literally can save anybody $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a year very easily, particularly if you travel all. And even if you don't travel, if you just use all the lifestyle benefits, you can save thousands of dollars. So it's going to be a tremendous product for everyone. And the other thing that's great about this new luxury package, guys, is that I would imagine, particularly when you hear some of the other things we're going to be announcing tonight, that probably 2/3 of all the people that get involved in Travel 10, even if they started at our base package, which is only $10 a month, will move into this luxury package because we're going to give them a lot of reasons to do so. But what that's going to do for everybody is that the difference between the $10 and the $40 pack, it gives you in residual income 4 times the money. So obviously that's a big bonus for everybody. If all of a sudden your organization, whatever size it is, and everybody moves into this luxury package, your income overnight goes up 4 times from everybody doing this. So I think you're going to find that this is going to be very rewarding financially for everybody. But more importantly, it's a package that's just a tremendous package that can save you so many thousands of dollars year in and year out. On top of that, we're introducing, you know, on February 1st. Remember, all this is February 1st. You know, the fact of all these great people joining us here February 1st, you know, this luxury package February 1st. Also, the coded bonus. And this coded bonus, I will be talking about in detail at the Atlanta event. But let me tell you, I am so thrilled about this because this is really designed for the people that want to make a serious income. As a matter of fact, I kind of was taking a look at this and realized that what we've done here with Travel 10, starting as of February 1st, is you've really got 2 ways to build the business. You know, we've got one way that I call it kind of the simple approach. And there's nothing wrong with the simple approach. That's the approach actually my wife prefers. She likes this very simple approach, and it's really a simple approach to a better life and a better lifestyle. And it's really designed for the masses. It's designed for everybody. It's designed for the non-networks. It's designed for the business people. It's designed for people that just want to say, you know what? I would love to do this because it's simple, it's easy. It's not going to tie me down. I don't have to do too much. I really enjoy it. I'm making a good income. I'm building a residual that builds up year after year. So that's one approach. The other thing that's going to happen is we're going to have the serious approach. Now, this is designed for what I call the wealth builders. This is designed for the people that really want to build a tremendous income. I mean, a life-changing type income. And you're going to be able to do that here at Travel 10 now. And so that's going to be all unveiled in our event here in Atlanta coming up here on, what is it, the 16th, which is not that far off, February the 16th. It's going to be on a Saturday. I hope everybody comes. I don't care where you're coming from. You want to be there because at this event, what's going to happen is this. Number one, I'm going to be spelling all this out in detail. You're going to hear in detail about the new coded bonus and how it works. You're going to understand the luxury package and what we've got to offer there. Also, I'm going to be showing for the first time a new opportunity presentation that involves everything we're talking about tonight. So you're going to get to see this new type of presentation you're going to be able to give to people to get them involved in what we're doing here at Travel 10. Also at that event, I'm going to be unveiling a really cool training program. I call it the Game of 3. And again, this is designed for the serious networkers, the people that want to make a lot of money and want to go after this thing in a very aggressive way. So it's called the Game of 3. I'll be teaching that also in the Atlanta event. And then one more thing. And these are a lot of things all happening in February. Well, I'm sorry, there's 2 more things. I almost missed one on my list here. We'll also be introducing the VIP card program that we're going to have for businesses. This is a simple program for small businesses. When you go to TLC, you heard Greg talking earlier, that's really for big corporations and major type of operations and businesses. But what about the little small mom and pops? There's so many little small mom and pops out there, and we wanted to have something for them. So we're coming out with a very simple VIP business program for those mom and pops that you'll be able to use, and it's going to be great. You're going to be really finding this very interesting and very easy to do. So we'll be introducing that at the Atlanta event. And finally, the last thing we'll be introducing is a new program that we just finished up with restaurants.com. Now, I really like this because here's what it's going to do. It's basically going to make your business free. Think about this. Somebody joins at our lowest entry level, right? The $10 for the product and $10 for the minute. That's $20. What if for $1 more, you could give somebody $25 in free food? What if we could do that every month, month after month? So for $1 more, your business is free. Your product is free. Your business is free. And, and everybody has to eat. So you can't beat that. So it's free. And if you're at the luxury level, which is $39.95 a month, guess what? You'll get 2 of these things from restaurants.com. It's going to cost $2, okay? But you'll get $50 in free food. So your business is free again. So whether you're at the lower level at 20 or the higher level at 50 all total, it's all free. I mean, you can't beat it. It's like, okay, you got to eat. So why not make your business free? So you'll be able to do that. So that program will be introduced at the Atlanta event as well. And everybody's going to love it because when you're out there talking to somebody about joining, even if they can't understand, I think people will, when they start looking at the portal, say, oh my gosh, I can save thousands on travel. But maybe only take 1 vacation a year. So maybe only save $400 or $500 on travel. Okay. I look at lifestyle benefits, I look at movies and all these other things I can do and say, okay, well, maybe I'll use some of that stuff and I'll save another, $50 or $100 a month. That's great. But now what if, again, we add to this the restaurant program, because everybody has to eat and it makes your business free. It's just free. You can't beat that. So I think it's going to make it pretty easy for everybody to go out and market what we're doing here at Travel 10. And when you see this coded bonus with the game of 3, game over. And I really mean that. Game over. So look forward to seeing everybody in Atlanta on the 16th. It's going to be exciting. My wife is going to be there. Obviously, she's a part of this. I'm going to probably try to talk Greg coming up too, possibly get him there if he's available. But we're going to have a lot of great people there. Ken Free's going to be there. He's going to be involved in some of the training and some of the things we're going to be doing. It's going to be an exciting morning, and you don't want to miss it. So with that, I think we finished for the night. Again, I'm so excited to have Greg on board. I'm thrilled to have my wife joining me here at Travel 10, and we're ready for a tremendous 2019. So good evening, everybody. Greg, you want to say a final word?
I want to thank Mark for this opportunity. I think this is just a very exciting thing. When I first got involved, I really couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the fact that you could actually get discounted hotels and other things through this program, and it's real. I mean, everybody I've talked to about it, all the companies I'm talking to about it, they love it. Everyone loves it. It's just better than the other guys. It's better than the Pricelines and Expedias of the world, and it's a great product.
Thanks, Greg. Baby, last word?
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you next Thursday.
Very happy to be here. Welcome to the Thursday night seminar. I have to say welcome to everybody from Good Life. Yeah. This is going to be a call with a lot of new and excitement. So news. So here it is, Mark. So please tell us what's going on.
Okay. Well, guys, obviously we're right in the middle of this transition. I know a lot of you, have gotten, messages from Hal talking about being involved here in Travel 10, and I've heard all day long from people saying, wow, I'm getting all these emails, one after another. What's that all about? Well, that's actually people joining your organization here in Travel 10. So it's actually happening as we speak, which is really cool. I really love it. So if the more emails you're getting, the better that is. So that's a good thing. And the other thing too that I've had a few questions on, and I'm just answering this because again, this is the only time we're going to have this happen, but I just know we are going to have a lot of people are going to join us here, which is fantastic. Is that, guys, so you understand about your benefits and stuff, we set this up in such a way, if those of you want to come on board here at Travel 10, because we didn't want anybody to lose their benefits and stuff. So obviously what happened was for anybody that was, at the end of this month, end of January, was billed by Good Life, you actually have your benefits. They're paid for the entire month of February. That's why you won't see anything here at Travel 10 until the end of the month, until actually the last day of the month is when we bill for the next month, which is for the month of March. So that's why, again, everybody coming over here, you've got really 30 days to make your decision if this is going to be your new home, if you're going to be here and be involved in what we're getting ready to do. And I think you're going to really like what we're going to be talking about tonight. Don't you, baby? So.
Yes, definitely everybody going to like. Because like me, I'm growing my business. I'm doing a lot of money for my charity, so I'm sure you can do it too.
Yeah, yeah. It was really, matter of fact, we were talking yesterday before I get into it. My wife went to an event, and it was for like business ladies here in Atlanta or something.
Women's networking in
right.
Atlanta.
And from that, you ended up with four ladies, I think, that are really serious about the business. So pretty easy to do, right? And,
yes.
And what did you do? Anything special or
nothing? Just sharing the gift.
Yeah.
Just showing that, look, you can do this yourself, but at the same time, you can use this for yourself. You can use this savings card for you, and they love it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple business. I mean, it really is, and I think everybody can really grow it. So let's talk about all the things we're going to be doing here at Travel 10 to really not only help you have a spectacular business, but an amazing income that's going to grow and grow and grow. And I think that's what everybody's looking for, is to have that kind of residual that they can look at month after month and watch it just go up and up and up and up. So let's make that happen here at Travel 10. So here's what we're in the middle of doing. And some of this I talked about last week, but it's really important. I want to repeat it because we're getting very close to our first major event here in Atlanta, which is going to be on the 16th here at Country Club of the South. And I hope a lot of you come, because we're going to be unveiling so many things that we're going to be doing during the course of 2019. We're going to be talking about all this new stuff, how it all works, how you're going to do a tremendous training on how to build your business. And again, with the idea of being able to do it simply. I don't think you need to take this and complicate it, because it's really not a complicated business. It's designed for the masses. You know, that's what we always talk about. It's designed so that everybody can do it. And what's great now, and what we're going to be talking about tonight, is that not only, you know, can someone come in at that $20 level, you know, for entire business and stuff, but then they can also come in now with the luxury package, because, you know, starting in this month, we're going to have that luxury package available for everybody, so that people that really do travel a lot and want to take the full-blown discounts that they can get, obviously they're going to want this package. And when you see some of the things we put in place, it's going to make this so much fun and so easy. So let me jump in and go through some things that we got. Okay, as all of you know, this is all, the transition is being finished. For those that want to join us, that's all happening now. Hal has sent out, I think he told me he's got a couple of emails still going out, explaining to everybody what's going to happen. But in the simplest of terms, after February 1st, okay, all you got to do is go to TLA10.com. Okay, just go to TLA10.com. And the only difference is going to be is that if you're already in Travel 10, obviously your username and password all stays the same, right? But here, if you come over and you're joining us from Good Life, the only thing you're going to have to do to see your position there is here. When I say there, I mean here in Travel 10, is just on your username, whatever your username is, you just put the number 10 by it. Not written, but the numbers 10. Okay, so let's say, for example, your username was travel. Well, now, obviously, the name of your site, your username would be Travel 10. Oh, that's interesting. That's the name of the company. Let's say your username was Elisa. Now, all you're going to put is Elisa 10. If it's Mark, you put Mark 10. Whatever your username was, that's the only thing that's any different. And that will actually load you in to your new site, your new back office, everything. You've got until February 28th to make your decision about what you want to do. And I hope it's to be a part of this for a lifetime. But if you decide not to, that's fine too. Then you just opt out. I think most of you are not going to want to do that. I think you're going to want to stay, particularly when you start hearing about all the things we're going to be doing going forward. So again, it's simple, it's easy, it's already in motion. And so the things that you'll see coming to life this month is, number one, this luxury package. And that luxury package, guys, is going to be really great. It's going to be similar to what we had over in the Good Life Company. It's like the platinum package we had there. It's similar very much, except it's going to be less money. Instead of $49, it's $39 a month. So now, and the entry level for somebody coming in new, instead of being $299, it's $99. So think about that. Instead of $299, it's $99. All right, which makes it very easy for somebody to look at the luxury package and say, I want to take that, because for $99 and $39 a month, you're going to literally save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in the course of the year. So you can't beat it. But the beauty thing, too, for everybody is the amount of commissions that's paid on that, guys, because the commissions on that monthly residual every month is $20 in CC, customer commission. That's $20 that goes into the compensation plan versus, for example, right now on just the $10 one, you know, what goes in there is $5. So you're talking about 4 times the money goes into your commissioning program by people who eat on the luxury package. Now, why would somebody want to be on the luxury package versus on the standard package? Well, it depends on how much they travel, for one. If they don't travel hardly at all, maybe they won't do that. Maybe they'll stay there on the $10 product package, which is great because they get a tremendous discount on our hotels and resorts. But if you do travel at all, you're going to want to go to the luxury package because guess what? Instead of getting like a 68% discount on the margin that's available on hotels and resorts, you get it all. You get 100% of the margin on those hotels and resorts given to you at cost. So anybody that stays in hotels or even takes one vacation a year, the savings is going to definitely outweigh the cost. But it's even better than that because something else is going to be happening. And we'll be talking about this in the Atlanta bit, which I'm going to love this. We've got a special program that we put together with restaurants.com. Because remember, what's Travel 10 all about? We're about savings, about value, about unbelievable benefits, right? So imagine this. Somebody comes into the business for $20. Okay, that's their total cost for a business. Now think about it, $20. I mean, where can you get a business for $20 that can do what this company can do and have this kind of opportunity? But again, what if we can make that $20 free? Well, we can. And here's how we're doing it. When a person joins, they can, for $1 more, for $21, we'll give them from restaurants.com $25 in free food that they can use anywhere in restaurants all around the area that they live in. So think about that. You spend $21, you get $25 in free food. Now, your product is free, which is going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Your business is free. You're not paying for that. And you can do that every month. Every month, for $1 more, you can make your entire business free and your product free. Now, if you come under the luxury package, guess what? We're going to allow you to do the same thing. It's $2, but you'll get $50 in free food. Now, we're not going to allow you can't just keep buying these things. They're only going to be happening at the time of your monthly reoccurring residual. So every month is that reoccurring residual, and you can stop anytime you want. If you got too much food, you don't need it, then fine. But who doesn't eat out? Who doesn't spend money on food? We all do. We have to live. And so if you can get $25 of free food each month, or even $50 of free food from the luxury package, and it pays for your product and your benefits, sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So that's going into effect in the month of February, guys. And we'll be talking about that more, obviously, in the Atlanta bit and rolling all this out. So that's number one, okay? Number two, in this luxury package, the very first month when somebody signs up for luxury package, and remember, guys, if you go out right now, and this is being sold today, I mean, I always say this, and people sometimes, oh, I don't believe it. Well, if you go to any travel club and you want to buy something that's equivalent to what we offer in our luxury package, you will pay somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000. Think about that, $5,000 to $10,000 for what we have for $99 one time, which also includes your first month. And then after that, only $39 a month. And again, if you do the restaurant program, it's free. So think about that, how inexpensive this is for what you actually get. So this is going to be the easiest business in the world for you to grow and build because, again, you'll be able to introduce people and say, look, it's even free, and you're making all kinds of money as you start to build this and share this concept. We talk about unlocking the gift. We're going to be unlocking the gift. And I love that. I really do, because it feels good, to me. And that's why my wife is doing so well with it now, too. And we talk about that is because she feels good about sharing it because she knows she's giving somebody something of tremendous value. And so she wants to share it. She wants to give it away. And then when you do, again, even if the person says no to the business, no to the product, no to the free food, they say no to everything, they still can have a card that can save them $1,000 on their future travel, and again, it's free. So even when a person says no, 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 and they go and say, well, I'll take the card and I'll use that, they use up that card, what did you just make? $500. That's pretty cool. For just, again, a person telling you no to everything, you still get the benefit of making an income and giving them something that they can use. So, guys, I tell you, we're so excited about everything that we're putting together here. And I keep looking at all this stuff. Man, this is just so cool. I mean, and I didn't even tell them the best part about the $99, baby. The best part about the $99 is almost all that goes back to you in the form of a coded bonus. Now, I'm not talking about the coded bonus until we get to the event in Atlanta, because that's where we're going to unveil not only the coded bonus and how it works, but also how much money that you can make and how to do it. More importantly, how to build this thing so that everybody is making you a nice chunk of change every time they take the product, and they're excited and you're sharing the product. You're making money, money, and more money. And that's fun. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with making money. It's fun to make money, particularly when you're doing it by helping others. I mean, when you know you're giving somebody such a tremendous deal, you're not just sitting there trying to sell them something that's useless or worthless and that has no benefit or value to them. You're giving them something that, hey, when you spend a few dollars, you're going to get it back 5 times over just in the savings or more. That's a feel-good thing. But then when you get compensated for that too, man, that's a really good feel-good thing. So guys, again, you're going to see some of this stuff all laid out for you, the training program, the coded bonus, how it works. And when you see the numbers behind this, you're going to go, oh my gosh. I tell you one thing it will do. And this is what I'm going everybody to think about. All those that are coming over here, you know, in the good life, and maybe you haven't done anything for a while. When you see this coded bonus, you're going to go to work because it makes you so much income. And what's really going to be exciting about this is what's going to bring in a lot of the networkers. You know, this company was designed, Travel 10 was designed for the masses. You know, that's what I told you. I want it to be for the masses. So everybody can join it. You know, $20, you know, you're going to save so much more than $20. We're making it free now with the restaurant program, but everybody can do it. But now with this side here, we're going to have the luxury package of this coded bonus. This is going to bring the networks. This is going to bring the people who literally will come in and build huge organizations. And guys, they're going to have fun every step of the way. They're going to make a tremendous income, and they're never going to have anything that comes close to this in the marketplace. So guys, I'm excited for all of you. I'm excited for what we're getting ready to do. I just want to finish on a couple notes here. I got to make sure I cover. For those of you, again, that are coming over from Canada, all right, you're in a good position. You can stay in the company. You can build because everything is digitized now. Everything's in a digitized format. For those of you that got VIP Good Life cards out there, or still have some because you came from Good Life and you still have some in your possession, guess what? We're going to honor those here. Okay, because it was just the right thing to do. I didn't want anybody to end up saying, wow, I bought these cards and now I can't use them. Yes, you can. And here's going to be the beautiful part for everybody that you hand out the Good Life card. Since we're going to honor them here at Travel 10, instead of being $200, which most of you have the $200 card, when they go to the site, the person gets the card from you for $200 and they go to activate, guess what it's going to say? Is, congratulations, your benefits are now being provided by Travel 10 and they've been increased from $200 to $1,000. How happy is somebody going to be? Wow, it just went from $200 to $1,000. And of course, that means you also make more money off that card as well, because it's not restricted to $200. It's actually going to pay you. If they use up that card at $1,000 in savings, you still get the $500. So that's all being carried over, and that's all happening. So guys, that's kind of it for today. Just if you can be at the event in Atlanta, and I know some of you might have to travel to, just be there. I promise you, it'll be the best 3 or 4 hours you ever spend. We're going to have so much information and so much training to share with everybody. And you're going to walk out of there very excited saying, you know what, this is what I've always wanted. This is what we've been looking for. And there's some things up too that we're working on the horizon, but I have made it a promise. And this is really hard for me, those who know me really well. I'm not going to talk about it until it's actually done. But there's some things that we're working on that are just so unbelievable. But I'm biting my tongue, not saying anything, but just please be in Atlanta. Maybe a couple of those things I can share with you there because it'll be close enough to actually happening that I can actually kind of let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. So with that, I'm going to say good night. I appreciate you taking your time being here tonight.
Good night, everyone. And I just want to send you a lot of love and positive energy. Have a great, great week and enjoy life and enjoy this business. Go get it.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Okay, now you watch the movie. Now, here is what you're going to receive in terms of you having the tool in your hand. Yep, $1,000 gift card is what we're going to give you. Yep, is to unlock the gift that you just got to watching the movie about. Now, we're going to give you the tool that you see here to show you how to do that. Make sure you visit the website you see at. Well, let me introduce you to the website. First of all, my company name is the Diamond Review. I named my company the Diamond Review, and I have a lifestyle. Everyone has a lifestyle. I am a TLA with Travel 10, and what we're telling you, you for $20 you can become a TLA, and $10 a month you can receive benefits that were talked about in the movie all over the world. Okay, so make sure you pay close attention now. Off the top of the left hand side, it says exclusive savings on hotels and resorts worldwide. Well, not just that, it's just all different kinds of minimums you're going to have. On the left, right side at the bottom, you'll see you're going to get your own activation code, and that activation code will introduce you to whatever kind of benefits you would need to have worldwide, including an income that you just saw in the movie that we talked about. Okay, now in conclusion of this, I want to let you know this is what we've been talking about all along, is unlocking a gift. You're going to receive the gift card, and the gift card is going to enable you to do whatever you choose. Now, when you saw the very first part of the movie, it introduced you to the gift. In conclusion, I want you to have a blessed day. Having already watched the movie, now all you have to do is to enroll. You can do that by going to the DiamondReviewLifestyle.com and enroll. I hope you have a good day. Make sure you unlock the gift. Be blessed. Bye bye.